A great weekend. Get my sound up here. Now we'll go. Let everybody get in. We'll get started. Still plugged in. Yeah, cool. What was that? Sorry, mouth was dry. Alrighty, let everybody get in. Once everybody gets in, we will get started. I hope everybody had a great week. I had a pretty good week. Hey, Beth. Beth is here. You're first, Beth. Bethy. Our sweet Beth. Managed to turn the fan on before I started. It won't. Open here. How are y'all doing, Beth? Hey, Morgan. Everybody's starting to trickle in. We got Beth. We got Morgan. Got some more. There's Michelle Heron. I win. That's right, Beth. You win. You got it tonight. You were first one in. And I was even like a minute late, too. John's here. Yay. Hey, John. Katie's here. Hey, Katie. After 17 job applications, I have a job interview Tuesday. Awesome. Big prayers that you get the job. Heck yeah. I hope it's a good one. Hope it's a good job. Squirrel. Don't say squirrel too loud, Morgan, but Katie will run. Katie's like me. She hates squirrels. I now hate squirrels and um, coyotes. I have added coyotes to my animal hatred list. So now I have two. Sorry about the yawning. I'm going to be doing that tonight. I don't know why. For some reason, for the last couple of days, I've been yawning a lot. I don't know what it is. Like, even when I wake up, first wake up, I'm like yawn all the time. I hope I get it. Day shift pays 17.50 an hour, and night shift pays 18.50 an hour. Cool. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let everybody get in. If you're in right now and you haven't said anything, please say hello on the comment so I'll know that you're here, and I can give you a shout out. And because it just tells me a number, and that number is usually not right. It doesn't tell me who it is. It just gives me a number. I don't know you're here unless you say hello. And if you're by chance on right now and you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and definitely everybody that's on right now, please hit the like button. The more likes we get per video helps with the algorithm on how they show the videos. Y'all have been doing really good on that too. I was scrolling through YouTube the other day just looking for something, just kind of bored and looking for something. And I hit, I came across two CAPI videos in my search, just two CAPI videos. So that's pretty cool. So they're starting to show the videos more. They're starting to be on there. So you guys have been doing really good on the likes. So y'all keep that up for me if you will. Keep hitting that like button. I'm telling you, I don't know why I keep yawning. I'm so sorry. It's for some reason I've been yawning a lot. How was the investigation last night? It was awesome. We had a really good time. Thank you, Beth, for asking. We missed you guys, of course, but yeah, it was really good. We had a couple of things happen. One of the investigators had their shirt tugged, um, Another investigator thought he saw a shadow figure. Um, we had some technical issues with the cameras last night too, and I was saying there's no way possible that anything like that could have happened. Um, as far as paranormal goes, because the amount of energy that would have took was crazy. So I called the tech guy, our camera guy, who's also our equipment guy, and he said, and that's Tom, and he said he explained to me how it'd be possible um, to for all of them to go out at one time. So I said, okay, that makes more sense. Because to affect all six, we had six cameras going on that investigation last night, and to affect all six cameras at the exact same time within a millisecond and not turn off the system was just unheard of. I was like, there's that the intelligence, the amount of intelligence and power and energy that would have took would just be astronomical. So he kind of cleared it up for me. That's awesome. That I have a team, guys, that even when they can't make it to an investigation, usually if the team can't make it to an investigation, they're watching the investigation real time because we'll hook to the hey Cora, we'll hook to the, I see y'all's comments. I'm gonna get to them. Hold on, but we'll hook to the internet wherever we're at, and we will play that investigation where we have the cameras at. We'll play that real time, and so members can be at home or at work on their phone or whatever and watch the investigation as it goes. But also, um, it was kind of late, and I called. First, John called the our tech guy and said, "Hey, this is what's going on." And then I had to call him back again, and I was like, "I'm so sorry, man." And he was like, "Dude, don't you be sorry for that. That's what I'm here for." He said, "That's what I do." And it's great that I have a team that I can count on like that. Even whenever they can't make it to an investigation, they're still there for us to answer tech questions and stuff like that. Because I'm gonna tell y'all right now, John and Preston were the two techie guys there last night, and they understood a lot of it, but I don't. I don't understand anything, and so I just kind of go with the flow and just do what they tell me to when it comes to tech. So I'm glad that I have a equipment manager that I can call, even whenever they're not able to make it to an investigation. I can still call them and say, "Hey, this is what's going on. What can I do? What could have caused this?" And it's part of debunking, and it's awesome that I have a team like that. Let me get to y'all's quotes here. Nice technical issues. Nice. Sorry about technical issues. I know, Beth, right? But hey, it got cleared up because of Yo Hubby. He cleared it right up for us. And it didn't happen again that night either. So that was good. I'm hoping it doesn't happen at all. But he's got a plan already in play. If it does happen again, he's already got a way to solve it. So I'm telling y'all, I know I say this all the time, and y'all probably getting sick of hearing it, but I've got the best damn team in the paranormal. I'm not kidding y'all. I have met thousands and thousands of people over the past 43 years in the paranormal, and I have never met anyone in the paranormal ever like I have this team now that I have right now. I mean, they're just so dedicated and passionate and intelligent, and they're exactly what an idiot leader needs. And I'm glad I have them. I really am. All right, let me get to these comments. Let's see. I don't know if I told y'all, but my cat Garfield was severely poisoned several Sundays ago. After an entire night of sitting up with him, 5 epileptic seizures, a multitude of small, excuse me, and 5 episodes of projectile vomiting. Garfield survived and is doing great. Well, I'm glad he made it okay. That's awesome. Glad your cat is okay. Yeah. Hey, Cora. I think I already told you hey, didn't I? There, I think I'm called up now. All right. So let's start out with what our normal thing is. We take prayer requests. If you have any prayer requests, just pop them up there on the screen. If you do not, um, I think John is having some sort of technical issues with his internet. That may be why he is not here. He told me. he sent me a text, and I was unable to read it because I was reading this at the time. But it started out with, "Sorry, having technical issues." So he may be either not on tonight or kind of laggy. So, but look, I can still go ahead and give you his email. It's jbowen at capi. What is it? jbowen.capi@gmail.com. That's it. Jbowen, JBOWEN dot CAPI at gmail.com. So if you have a prayer request that you want us to add to the prayer list, please just email John at jbowen.cappy@gmail.com, and he'll get it and he'll add it to our list if you don't want to put it out on here. But if you do want to put it out on here, then go ahead and put it on here, and it will also be added to the prayer list. Pray for Stephanie and the girls. Well, it went away. They are at Taylor Swift concert and it's storming. Oh, yes, definitely pray for them. I knew they were going to the Taylor Swift concert today. It's storming. The last concert that I went to was, oh my gosh, who was it? It was Joan Jett, Poison, Motley Crue, and Def Leppard. We went to Atlanta to the Brave Stadium and watched them. Paramount and I did. And it was so excruciatingly hot that day. And then in that evening, it stormed and rained a lot. So we were like sweat wet during the day and then rain wet during the night. But no one got up and left when it started storming because everyone was already so damn hot that by the time the rain started, they're like, we're just all sitting back like, oh, that feels good. So um, hopefully the rain is a good thing for them because it was a hot day today. So let me catch up here. Pray for Stephanie. Yeah. Keep your prayers coming for Paramama and I. We both have possible large career changes coming up. Um, Paramama was promoted at work and then was asked to apply for another promotion. Her work actually contacted her and said, "Hey, we don't want to say anything, but you should apply for this position," kind of thing. So that's going to be a lot more work for her, a lot more responsibility, and a lot more money. So keep her in your prayers as that gets handled, hopefully within His will. And I'm either going to, well, just keep me in your prayers too. I haven't talked to the team, the entire team yet, so just keep me in your prayers as well. Let's see. I love Joan Jett. I do too, Beth. I love her to death. Oh my gosh, I love Joan Jett. I liked all of those. Joan Jett, Poison, Def Leppard, and Motley Crue. Or I should say, Joan Jett, Poison, Motley Crue, and Def Leppard is the order. But I like them all equally, though. I really do. I'm a big 80s rock fan. And I'm a huge big band, hair band fan. So pray I get this job, guys. I'm behind on my house payment and truck payments and in danger of losing our home and vehicle. Also, don't have any groceries, so this job will help tremendously. Yes, absolutely. Big prayers for you to get that job. Just be yourself. Y'all are going to have fun. We got full body apparitions. What do you mean? Okay, so when y'all come to investigate the 20th, hot tip, most of the paranormal activity happens around my bedroom door or in my bedroom. Okay, so we're coming to you the 20th, Morgan. Pray for Michelle Heron's dad. He's been having rough health issues lately. Oh, definitely add Michelle Heron's dad to your list. Morgan, you know you can come shopping out here. Mom will send you home with a bunch of stuff. That's right. You always got friends. And I know Michelle will help you out. And I'll help you out too. Hex to the yeah. He just got out of the hospital. Okay, cool. We'll definitely keep him in your prayers. I have some sad news. I always hate whenever I have to report sad news. But we added one of our family members, the CAPI family members, and my family. We're not blood related, but we've known each other since before we knew what blood was. We grew up together, but his name is Steve Brewer. Um, he is also one of our clients. If you guys remember me talking about, we did a special on CBS 8, a special broadcast of an investigation. It was at his house in Burnsville, Alabama. Like I said, I've known Steve most of my life. We've been friends more than we haven't been on both of our lives, and we're both pretty old now. But he is an amazing guy. Always been there for me if I needed him, and vice versa. And his mom has had dementia. Um, she had sudden onset dementia a few months ago, and Miss June Brewer is an amazing, amazing, amazing lady. But I'm very sad to report that Miss Brewer passed away today, um, early this morning. Um, but she's been in our prayers for a lot. So what I'd like to do is take those prayers that we've been using for her and switch them over to the prayers that we've been using for her family. So let's keep her family because she doesn't need our prayers anymore. Her job is done. She's in glory now. But her family does need our prayers because they're an amazing family. Okay. Also, Paramama's grandmother is not doing well. They called the family in today to come see her, um, probably for the last time. So we were there today, and that was a big emotional event with everybody. But she's well into her 90s. I don't. She's pretty close to 100 years old, um, and she's lived a great full life, and so they're all preparing themselves. But you never know. I mean, you never. You can prepare yourself and know that it's going to happen any moment now, but there's no way to fully prepare yourself for that event. So, and Paramama's family, the Curley family, is an extremely close knit family, so that's going to destroy them when she does pass, and that's going to happen probably in the next day or so, most likely. So y'all keep Paramama in your prayers too. She was pretty upset today. Okay, let's see. Let me catch up here. That's horrible advice, Johnny. If I myself, I won't get. Yes, you will. Stop it, Michelle. You know how I am. Oh, concoct odd dishes for my 3 cans of veggies, a bag of rice, and my pork chops before I ask for help. No, I don't do that. Always ask for help because that's why it's there. Prayers for Steve's family, prayer for Michelle's family. Yes, thank you very much, Beth. Yes, yes, yes. I have three unspoken prayer requests. As y'all know, I meet people throughout the week, whether it's in their front yard, their driveway, or a courtroom. I meet people throughout, throughout the week, and sometimes some of them. It's funny how had people come up to me and ask me if I was a praying man and or if I was Christian. I've even had a few come up and ask me if I was a minister. Um, and I always tell them I am ordained, but no, I am not a minister. Um, but it's weird how they just know because they'll come up to me and they'll say, I was moved to ask you for prayer." And that always touches me whenever someone does that. And that happened a couple of times this past week. A couple of people come up and said, I asked you for prayer. I felt moved to ask you to pray for me. And I usually don't say anything other than, yes, I will. Absolutely. I do believe in prayer and I definitely will pray for you. But I'm always in my head, I'm always saying, you just don't know how many people you just asked to pray for you by asking me that question because there's going to be a couple thousand, almost 3,000 people are going to be praying for you now. So keep my mom and aunt both in your prayers. Their health has been bad and getting worse for a year. Yes, absolutely, Morgan. We would definitely do that. Hey, just now leaving Florida, so I won't be able to chat, but Hub and I are listening as I drive. Awesome. Y'all please be careful, emo girl. Please, you and Preston, y'all be extremely careful. Take your time coming home. There's nothing to rush for or anything like that. Just please take care of yourself. We love you guys. So y'all be real careful. Y'all pray for emo girl Lydia and Preston as they're driving back from Florida. Doing my best. Cool. All right. If you have any other prayer requests, you can just drop them right there. And if I don't see them, Beth will scream at me or somebody else scream at me and say, "Hey, idiot, go look." Um, and I'm trying not to yawn. I keep yawning for some reason. For the last 2 days, I've yawned so much. Just yawn, yawn, yawn. But yes, definitely safe travels. Um, but if you have a prayer request, drop it up there. If I don't see it, someone will say, "Hey, stupid, look." I promise you. Beth will never miss a chance to call me out. Katie would definitely not miss a chance to call me out and say, "Hey, dummy, look." But if and like I said, if you don't want to put your prayer request on here for everyone to see, you can always email them to John. Um, you can email them to me, Beth, whoever you want to. But John takes care of our. That's part of his managerial duties is our prayer request. Um, but um, he'll get it and put it on our list. We do have a list that we do pray for every week and nonstop. Once you get on the list, you're on the list. You can't get off the list. Even if someone says, "Hey, everything's going good now," I'm like, "Okay, well, I'll continue to pray that it continues to go good." So, but J Bowen, JBOWEN, um, dot CAPI at gmail.com. Coming events. We have moved the Well, y'all know we moved the thank you, Beth. jbowen.cappy at gmail.com. Thank you so much for putting that up there. When I'm on my phone, I can't do that. If I'm on the laptop, I can do it. But the laptop's being looked at, and then when I get it back, I got to send it to another person to look at it. It's crazy. But yeah, I don't have the laptop, so I'm on the phone. And when I'm on the phone, I can't do the show and type that out. So because the uh, messages don't always stay there. Actually, tonight they've been staying there, so that's kind of weird because it never does that on my phone. But I'm glad because I get to see them. But thank you so much for popping that up there. That's the email you guys can send your prayer request to. You can also talk about Cappy Camp at that email too. If you're interested in attending Cappy Camp, you can go to that email. Just drop John an email. Say, "Hey, I'm interested. Can you tell me more about Cappy Camp?" And he will be glad to do that. I promise you. He will be more than happy to do that. He will be ecstatic to do that. John loves a full Cappy Camp. He loves it when there's a lot of people there. He really does. Um, oh, also, keep Joey in your prayers with us. I think he's still trying to get the surgery done. Um, every time they schedule it, something happens, another condition or illness or something pops up, and he can't do it. So y'all keep Joey, um, our security guy, in your prayers too. Also, Polar Bear and his family, keep them in your prayers because his mother, I think, had surgery today. So keep them in your prayers as well. Um, they've been Polar Bear and his wife and girls have been taking care of his mom while she prepares and goes through surgery. So keep them in your prayers as well as his mother. I think that's everybody. Got Beth and Tom. Keep Beth and Tom in your prayers, of course. Keep Paramount in your prayers. Keep me in your prayers. I've been having some pretty severe memory issues. Everybody that knows me knows that I got the worst memory in the world, but for some reason it's getting pretty bad. There's going to be some. I'm not even going to go into that yet, but the definitely keep me in your prayers. I'm uh, kind of scared about what's going to happen with the whole memory thing, but I know that it is what it is. I'm still going to be who I am. So, um, what else? I think that's it. Okay. Cappy Camp is, I don't remember the dates though. Beth, will you put up the dates for Cappy Camp? I know it's June. Is it 9, 10, 11? I can't see it on my phone because I can't switch off of here. But Cappy Camp is coming up in June. Beth is going to throw the dates up there for us. It's going to be at Payne Lake, which is in northwest Alabama, up close to where Polar Bear lives, actually. Up in the Tuscaloosa area. It's part of Bankhead National Forest. Um, and I want to say, I'm not even going to say the dates. It's in June. Beth and just probably any second is going to throw the dates up there for us. Um, but for the life of me, I can't remember it. See, dang on memory, but I can't remember the dates. I think it's 9, 10, 11, but I'm not sure, and I don't want to commit to that until I absolutely know. I have a serious paranormal question when we're set to talk about paranormal. Okay, Morgan. All right, so the June 9, 10, 11. Hey, my memory did go good. Hey, I need a cookie because my memory usually doesn't do so good. I don't know why I'm playing with this remote. Get it out of here. I don't know why I was playing with that. But yes, I did say that. 9, 10, and 11. You were correct. That's right. I was correct. I can't believe that, actually. Um, 'Cause I only seen it a couple of times whenever you put it on the post the other day, and I can't believe I remembered that. It's weird, y'all. I'll remember some stuff. Paramount and I watched a television show. We have a few shows that we watch a lot. Um, and we watched this television show. It's a law enforcement based television show. And there was a car chase in this show. And the bad guys were in a black SUV. The tag number on the SUV that they were driving, which had nothing to do, no one ever called out the tag number. It was never an issue. They didn't say it on the show. They didn't say, hey, this is a stolen tag. It was just a random shot of this SUV that they were chasing. You could see the tag on the SUV, the license tag, and the license plate. And I saw the plate and it just popped in my head. And this was like 2 weeks ago. To this day, I remember the number on that tag. The number on that tag was 2 Delta Oscar Tango 456. 2 Delta Oscar Tango 456. And I was talking to Paramount the other day, and I was like, when we were talking about my memory, whenever um, uh, the doctor was ordering the MRI and everything to see, what direction he wanted to go in with that. We were talking about the fact that we had to go get the MRI done before we did the neurologist because, they got to be able to look at the MRI to tell what, blah, blah, blah. So that just popped in my head. And I said, you know what? I said, I can't remember what I had for breakfast this morning, or I can't remember what a conversation I had 20 minutes ago. I said, but that damn tag on that SUV on that show we were watching. And she said, what are you talking about? And I said, remember we were watching that show I said the name of the show, but I'm not going to say the name of the show on here. But uh, we were watching blah, blah, blah. And we saw that. I would say, remember the car chase with the paparazzis and the black SUV? And she said, yeah. I said, I remember the tag number on that truck. And she said, no, you don't. And I said, yeah, I do. It was 2 Delta Oscar Tango 456. I remember that tag number. And I said, but I can't remember. And it irks me that some things I can remember, but yet I don't know the face of a family member sometimes, and it's aggravating as crap. But yeah, June 9th, 10th, and 11th, be there or be square. Payne Lake in northwest Alabama. If you've never been to Payne Lake, y'all come just because of Payne Lake. If you can't spend the night, like Beth and them, they won't spend the night there, but they'll come on Saturday and enjoy the park. It is so beautiful there, y'all. There's a huge lake that you can go swimming in, around June is going to be a great time to go swimming. I'm sure that all the CAPI kids are going to be in the lake probably all day both days that we're there. Probably some on Sunday too, but I know Dakota will. Um, but it's gorgeous, y'all. It really is. It up there at Payne Lake, it is so beautiful. We loved it the last time we went. I've been a few times, never been disappointed. It's an amazing place to go. So June 9th, 10th, and 11th, Cappy Camp will be at Payne Lake. In I don't know the address right off the hand, but we will post the address. So y'all keep your eyes out for that. All right. I think that is it for the prayers and coming events. I think that is it. The show, Cappy Live. A few, probably a few months ago, I was having a conversation with our PR manager, Stephanie, and I think Beth was there and John was there, and we were talking about doing podcast and doing recorded shows, and then doing a live Q&A. John and I talked about that again last night, um, and I'm really starting to love the idea. I loved it back then whenever Stephanie first brought it up, um, and but we just it kind of fizzled out, and we just. But I'm really I'm saying all of that. I'm saying that to let you know that there's going to be a huge change in the show coming up. We're going to be doing some podcast really soon. Um, I'm going to commit to it. I'm not going to just let us talk about it this time and then not do it. We're definitely going to do it, and then we're going to be doing live Q&As, and so the show's going to be taking a little bit of a turn, but it's going to be a turn for the better. I think everybody's going to really enjoy what we're doing and what we're putting together for you guys. I think it's going to really work out. I'm really kind of wanting to go towards the podcast idea more. Um, I think we can reach a broader audience and definitely more people. And that's what it's all about. You guys have always heard me tell you that's what I love about doing this show. That's what I love about doing the classes. That's what I love about doing the camps. That's what I've loved about when in the past when I've done speaking engagements and when we've done tours and haunted histories and stuff like that is getting the real paranormal out there, getting that true meaning of what the paranormal really is and what ghost investigations really are. And to me, that's the number one thing. I love investigating. I love gathering evidence. I'm passionate about it. I'll probably do it. John said last night, he says, Dave, we're going to wheel you up in a damn wheelchair. You're not going nowhere. We're going to literally wheel you up to an investigation in a wheelchair. So, and he's probably right. But, uh, the biggest reason why we do everything that we do is to gather evidence, to gather research, and to educate and to show people the real paranormal instead of all that crap that's out there. So I think that's going to be a really good avenue on how to get to make that happen. Um, I think that's it as far as upcoming events and all of that good stuff. What just happened? Oh, can you guys still see me? Oh boy. I don't think I'm on anymore. Am I still on? Mm, my screen just went black. Yeah, I guess we're going to stop here. Oh, hey, there's the messages. I see you. Yes. You're on. What is your question, Morgan? Okay, y'all can see me. Well, my screen is black. All I see is comments now, so I don't have to look at my ugly self. What is your question, Morgan? Yes, it's about demonic activity, demonic infestation activity. Yeah, go ahead with your question. Absolutely. Sorry, a client just texted me. Um, Dadgummit. I don't know what's going on, guys. Okay, there's my comments back. What is your question, Morgan? Now that I have the comments back. Hello from Port Payne, Alabama. Hello from Port Payne, or hello, Port Payne, Alabama. Walking or waking the dead. That's cool. I like your name, and I love Port Payne. It's one of my favorite places to be. Hold on, I'm about to get this fixed. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to see the screen. All I can see is the comments. But that's all I need to see is comments. That is no problem. Yeah, I keep watching and hearing a click in the video. My name is Kelly. Hey, Kelly. Welcome aboard. If you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you'll know when we're on, which is every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Almost every Sunday night, unless I'm sick, aggravated, or tired. What's going on here? Just tuning in. Walking, or what was it? She told me her name. Kelly. Kelly, this is a paranormal channel. We this is called CAPI Paranormal. It's Central Alabama Paranormal Investigations. It's our team, our paranormal team, and we talk everything paranormal and other stuff, and do prayer requests and coming events, and we do a big camp every so often, and a whole bunch of different stuff. And if you like paranormal, you're in the right spot. Johnny, how can you tell if there's demonic activity or infestation? Any specific signs to watch for? Yeah, we talked about that not long ago. The biggest sign you need to watch for when it comes to um, demonic. Um, I don't really ever say demonic infestation because I've never seen any evidence of a demonic infestation. I mean, I've read about it in the Bible, but that's very uncommon. Um, but demonic activity is the number one thing to look for. There is something that you wouldn't be able to do in skin. Um, like I said, when we die, nothing happens. The only thing that does happen when we die is we lose our meat suit. We don't have to carry around this bag of bones anymore. Um, We don't gain special abilities. We don't suddenly become scared or allergic to salt or vinegar or graveyard dirt or coffin nails or black cats or um, crystals or Ouija boards or any of that stuff. None of that stuff has anything to do with the real paranormal. Um, so if I can't get up right now and walk over to the other side of my bedroom, and I have a large um, chest of drawers there, it's got one, two, three, four, five, six, what, 4x2 drawers on it. It's huge. There's no way I would be able to walk over there right now and pick that thing up and throw it across the room. So when I die, I also can't pick that thing and throw it across the room. But it's stuff like that, or refrigerator, or something like that gets picked up and thrown, or moved, or whatever. Yeah, you can start, thinking about some different, some alternatives to a regular haunting. You can start thinking about demonics and um, not just that, but anything that would inhabit the amount of energy, so much energy, just ungodly amounts of energy. Like I was talking about the investigation just last night. Um, I didn't. I was thinking what was going on with our camera system. If that was supernatural, then that would be the amount of energy that it would take to do that would be just astronomical. It would just be crazy amount of not only energy but also of intelligence. I'm gonna catch up with you guys' comments, but that's the number one thing I would look for is just astronomical amounts of energy and supernatural feats. Stuff that a normal human wouldn't be able to do. Hey, darling, I've been here before. Just changed my name. Got you. Got you. I was hit by a car when I was 15. I was out of my body, and I'm 53, and I know I'm coming. I'm gonna come back and still love y'all. Thank you, Kelly. You're so sweet. Hello, Haley. So, what do you guys think about the podcast idea? What is y'all's views on that? Would y'all listen to a Cappy podcast with me and other members of the team? Would y'all do that? Would y'all listen to? I don't know how many people are into podcast. I just recently, Beth and Tom and John, and some of Joey too, but Beth, Tom, and John have really been throwing uh, podcast ideas at me the last few months, and I have fallen in love with a couple of them. Um, a few, I would say a few of them, not just a couple, but a few of them. And they're not all paranormal either. There's a couple other ones that I like that. And then John was telling me about some that he's going to send me a link to last night. So I'm just now kind of getting into this whole podcast idea. But what I've seen of it and what I've seen of the response to it, I'm really thinking it's a great idea. So I mean, would you guys listen to a Cappy podcast? Kelly says, absolutely will listen. Awesome. Are there such types as low to high levels of activity, such as it starts out weak and becomes stronger? I think it's an excellent idea. Awesome, Beth. I know you do. You were part of that was suggesting it to begin with. Yes, I'd listen. Awesome, Morgan. Thank you. Okay, Morgan says, are there such types as low to high levels of activity, such as it starts out weak and becomes stronger? 9 times out of 10, it doesn't start out weak and become stronger. That's just the level of what they're willing to do or wish to do at that time. Um, if it's an entity, an in skin type haunting, then the energy or the level of activity and the level of disturbances can increase as they grow more powerful, as they grow more energetic. as they learn to gather more energy either from us, the atmosphere. We had a couple of recorders last night go dead when they were first put out. They were had great power on them, had full bars, and they went dead pretty soon. Um, so yeah, energy can be collected and it can increase the activity as energy increases. But now demonics do not need to take energy from us or the atmosphere or anything like that. They have unlimited supply of energy. Excuse me. I'm still trying to not yawn. I just don't know. It's a struggle because I'm so sick of it. I'm sick of yawning. I've done it so much the last few days. But anyway, um, but will levels of demonics increase? Absolutely, they will, but not because of energy or because of um, they can't do it at first, but then later on they can. They'll increase their activity and their efforts to as they go along to gain more of a response from you. So yeah, that is it's not the fact that it's weak and then it starts out weak and gets stronger. It's just they see the level. Think of it as a child. If a child comes up to you and start tugging on your blouse and says, "Mom, mom, 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 mom," and you never answer them, they're going to graduate to something like hitting your leg, saying, "Mom, mom, 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 mom," and then finally they're going to start throwing themselves on the floor, kicking, screaming, just pitching a fit until you answer them. Same thing, whether it's an in skin or a demonic. That level of energy or that level, not energy, but of activity can increase to gain more of a response. Now, the um, in skin weak to strong, um, it the level of their activity can increase once your responses start increasing because they're wanting to gain that energy from you. See what I'm saying? If it's just like, "Hey, mom, can you come here for a second?" And you say, "Well, when I'm done with the clothes or when I'm done with the dishes or when I'm done talking to your brother, your sister, your dad, whatever, or when I'm done with this book, I'll come in there." And then they just keep on and on and on because they're looking for more of a response from you. And an entity will do that to increase the energy level because if it's just, "Hey, mom," and you're like, "Yeah, I'll be there in a minute," there's not much energy displacement there. But if they're keeping on and on and on and on and you're getting emotional and pissed and whatever and excited, then yeah, that biological energy that they're producing can continue to grow. So they will do that to get that response. I believe that our I believe that our own energy gives them power. If we tune in, they feel it. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I was saying. That um, their level of activity will increase to make us increase so that they can gain more energy. Sometimes, absolutely. My neighbor's little girl just made herself comfortable at my house the other day. She came running in my room, stopped, and said, "I need a hug." Yeah, you be careful with stuff like that, Morgan. Yeah, we were kids once. Yep, right. But yeah, that energy level will increase, or that activity level will increase to either gain a response or to produce a response from you, or it will gain to increase your level of emotions or activity that you produce because of the activity that's happening, so that your energy will gain more and more, so that they can take that from you. So yeah, they will absolutely do that. Morgan, tap out or call someone. Don't get caught up in that. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's some dangerous territory there. I think if my neighbor's kid come over and said, "Hey, can I have a hug?" I'd be like, "You need to go see your mama. You go talk to your mama." It's not the 1950s anymore. specifically asked because nothing specific is happening except one thing. Got you. I'm having to reposition. Oh, and I am working on a. Um, Now that we have a little more room, I'm working on a specific area for the show, and like used to be, every time I did a show, there was a banner behind me. Um, until that area didn't work anymore. But I'm working on having that specific area done really soon so that we can do the show in that one area, and it'll always have the banner so that you guys can see it, and it'll always be the same, and there'll always be the camera positions and the lighting and all that stuff will be the same. So I'm working on that. So give me a little bit of time, a little bit of patience. All we need is patience. My friends with her mom, and my Jack is her best friend. Well, when the cops show up at your house, then it's real. We can only do so much. It is our responsibility, but we gotta be careful with other children. Just looking out, right? I don't know if Matthew's and my emotions are running towards the negative due to the progression of things we've been going through, or if it's something else. It could be a combination. It could be a combination of both, Morgan. They don't really care how the energy comes. They're just trying to consume it, especially if it's a dark or uh oh. Now I lost my text again. And I have the screen back, but it's about that big. It's really little. And now, oh, there they see. I do not like using the phone for these shows. Hopefully, I'll have that rectified pretty soon. I apologize, guys. I do have it, but you're awesome, Cappy. You're awesome, Kelly. The one specific thing though was my cat. Yeah, I remember you telling us about that. That doesn't necessarily mean demonic though. That actually uh, could have been an accident. Art could have just been an attention getter. Art could be a dark. You never know. Hopefully, we'll know those answers on the 20th, right? Because that's why we come and do what we do. That's why we did what we did last night, is to help people out. All righty. All right. Is any other questions? John, did you ever make it on, buddy? I don't think he did. He was having YouTube troubles. Whenever I got that text earlier from a client, while I was reading that text, I also snuck over and saw that text from John, and that's what it was. He was having some YouTube issues. None of my animals react badly to my regular spirits, but one night Garfield was on my bed and he just jumped up and started hissing and growling at nothing I could see. Yeah, that's always crazy whenever animals do that. When they're, especially if you're just like watching TV or something and you hear a growl or a bark or a meow or a hiss or something, and you look over and they're looking at a completely empty part of the room and just going at it like they're fixing it, like they're literally saying, "I'm fixing to kill you. If you come close to my human, I'm going to kill you." And yeah, that'll get you sometimes. That really will. People ask me, I've been asked this so many times, what scares you in the paranormal? Um, what frightens you? And I always usually my response to it is it doesn't scare me. It fascinates me. I'm the guy that runs towards it. I'm not the one running away from it. I'm the one always running towards it because it's not that I'm superhuman or that I'm fearless or brave or anything like that. It's just it excites me so much. I'm so passionate about it that I want to go towards it, even when that's not a good idea. And I've gotten many, many, many injuries um, because of that. Um, but The one thing that does frighten me about the paranormal, for some reason, which is probably not a good thing all the time, because I should take a little bit better care of myself in some situations. I wouldn't have the scars and the broken bones that I have now had I listened to common sense and good judgment. But it's just always been that for me. It's not, like I said, I'm not saying I'm brave or anything like that. It's just that passion and that want to know more, and that chance to interview a real spirit kind of thing just always takes over the fear, and I run head for it first in. But the one thing that scares me about the paranormal, excuse me, is other effects. Um, Not so much what I do or my safety, but like if I have my team, if they're with me and I see something that is potentially harmful, um, I say a phrase during an investigation, and my team knows that means to go, to just go, get out. Um, but it's not just them either, but it's clients. If I see something that could be potentially harmful to a client, or even a dog or a cat or any kind of animal, birds, um, any kind of household animal that people might have, if I see that that potential for harm, whether it be mental, physical, emotional, whatever, that does scare me. That really does. And I like I said, a lot of times I should have more of that for my own self than I really do. But if if it was jumping into the water, shark infested waters to save someone, I don't know if I would do that or not. But I would jump into the demonic infested room to save someone. So I would probably jump into the shark infested waters to save somebody. Depends on who it is, I guess. Let's see. See. No, how my cat got poisoned. I'm sorry your cat got poisoned. I don't scare me. It doesn't scare me either. I'm curious like a cat, right? He bought he brought my dogs from under my bed, and they reacted serially, growling and snarling. That's too crazy. I've always stated that the dead don't bother me. It's the living I worry about. Amen. Passion is a fine line with crazy. We got passion for life. We just feel right. Sometimes my passion is crazy, but I wouldn't have it any other way though. All right, now that I have my tiny little screen and my, but I do have my comments back now that I have those at the same time. I think I can stop playing with this now. I hope I don't seem distracted. This has never done this before. I'm telling you, you know what a thumbnail is, right? You mean you see the little thumbnails? That's how big my screen is. That the broadcast for me. I can see that it's just a little tiny little dot there. Only reason I know it's me is because I can see this hair, this white hair at the bottom of that little circle. But then the comments are pretty big. I think they're actually a little bigger than what they usually are. But I don't know. As long as I can see what y'all say, that's all that matters. I don't need to see me. Thank you. Needed this tonight. Awesome. I'm glad you found us. Very glad. Again, because you said you've been here before. Well, guys, that hour part is starting to pop up. I do apologize for cutting it short tonight. I'm just super hungry. So I need to go eat. And then I have some work to do before tomorrow. To get ready for work tomorrow, I have to do some paperwork and some other stuff, some research. But I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here. I am going to be getting with John and Stephanie really soon. I promise y'all we're going to get this done. We're going to get this rolling. I really am excited about this new podcast idea, getting that going. It's going to be something that's not just me and my ugly face. It's going to incorporate other people on the team. It may incorporate some guests. It's something I'm super excited about. I think it can really do good. The show's not going away. The live broadcast is not going away. We're going to do a Q&A. every chance we get, and it's still going to be there. So you too, Walking Dead, or Waking the Dead. I keep saying Walking Dead, but Waking the Dead. Thank you. But we're going to get that done really quick. It's not. I'm not going to let this be another thing that we talk about and then it not happen. We're going to make this happen. I promise you. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for making it another great show. Um, Next week, I don't think they will be in the Cappy Live next week. I don't know yet, but I don't think there will be. But I'll let you guys know. All right, if it's not going to happen, I'll let you guys know. I'll go on our site and tell you guys, hey, it's not going to happen tonight. But I don't think there's going to be a show next week. The following week, I will have a new topic, without a doubt. I already have it. I just got to finish researching it, and then we'll get that started the following week after next Sunday. If we do have a show next Sunday, it'll probably be a quick one, maybe 30, 40 minutes, and talking about the new topic and getting you guys ready. But if I can't get that done, um, the following week we will start a new topic. I love you guys so much. I know I keep saying that, but it's just so true. I want you guys to have an awesome week. I want you to do me a huge favor sometime this week too. I don't care if it's I want you to find just that one person. I don't care if it's a friend, family, or someone you meet on the street. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Make somebody smile this week because that's exactly what we need the most of. I hope you guys have an awesome paranormal week, and I will see you, if not next Sunday, the Sunday after with a new topic. Thank you so much. See you guys next Sunday. Good night.